Hi everybody, Kenneth G Hasty here once again. Today's video is called Please Fix Your Website. Subtitle would be so that your salespeople can sell. And so what do I mean by that? You know, we do a lot of websites here. I don't personally, but our company does. And so we make websites from scratch, we repair websites, we fix, we rebuild websites, et cetera, et cetera. So, I'm exposed to a lot of websites and information on websites. And it's amazing how many websites right now are just not effective. You know, Initially when people first, in 1996 or so, when the internet first started to become popular, everybody had to get on the internet, had to get your website up. So by mid 2000s, most companies had their websites up. But if you put your website up back then, it was kind of the thought process was, you know what? I'm on the internet now. People will find me, and we'll live happily ever after. But nowadays, the internet is pretty competitive and pretty crowded. So if you have a website that was built back then, for starters, it's obsolete. Yeah, I said it, obsolete. And what I mean by that is it's not mobile responsive, and I can probably a whole lot of other issues with it too. But nowadays, most of the searches are done on mobile devices, and Google's going to put your site at the back of the bus, all the way down at the bottom of the list, if you're not mobile responsive. And I see so many sites that are not mobile responsive. And a little side note, this year you need to have your security certificates, your SSL. So, you can tell if you want to know. First off, if you want to know if it's mobile responsive, um, look at it on your mobile device. And if you got a little tiny version of your big website, that's not good enough. Because for starters, you're going to be penalized by Google and the searches. And secondly, today's discriminating internet shopper is not going to sit there and open up your site so they can try to read things. They're just going to go to the next site where one of your competitors who's taken the time to have a decent site. So how does that affect your salespeople? I was recently meeting with somebody who is, wanting to hire a couple salespeople. They've had a lot of turnover with salespeople. So, I sat down and what do you think the first thing I did was I evaluated their website. And I sat down and I talked to the owner of the company and I said, look, for starters, their website was wrong on like almost every level. And so the owner's attitude was, well, we know this, and our customers, they'll open it up and look at it. They'll spread it open on their mobile device. It's not really important. We just need salespeople to sell. Well, salespeople, of course, can go out and sell. And can I train salespeople to go sell without a website? Absolutely. But in today's modern world, what's the first thing somebody's going to do when the salesperson walks out the door or gets off the phone? If they're reasonably interested, they're going to go to the website. And if the website looks like garbage, we've got another one where I was working with a salesperson here in town who has a distributorship that's a sub distributor for a bigger distributor for company uh, company itself. So there's three kind of levels involved there. And the sub distributor here is looking at their website and says, it's not going to help me sell products. And I agree 1,000%. I looked at it. Um, so the biggest issue with that one is it looks like a bad Craigslist ad. It's got real crappy pictures just kind of stacked in there, and maybe at best maybe done on a Word document or something. So they're trying to sell to um, boat, marinas, and they're trying to sell. I mean, you got a marina where you're sitting there with $1 million plus boats, and you're going to go on a website to check something out, and it looks like crap. You're not going to spend any money on it, right? So help your salespeople, help them. Do spend a little money and make your website work. So anyway, you do that, your salespeople will be able to sell more. It's this year, these days, you've got to have a good website, and that doesn't mean just a pretty website. That we look at a lot of websites, what I call under the hood. It's kind of like so you can have a pretty picture, pretty UX user interface on the front, but the back end is incredibly important. The front end, think of it as art, so somebody makes this pretty interface and user experience, but the back end is more like the engine, so it's under the hood, and the back end's a science. And if that back end isn't done correctly, you're going to be falling off on your SEO and off your search engines and things, and it can be a mess. So pay attention to your website. Please fix your website so your salespeople can sell. Salespeople, you can thank me later. And if you need help with that, get a hold of us. You can get a hold of me if you want to give me a call and talk about that kind of stuff. Then go ahead and look probably in the comment section here. I'll leave a link where you can sync your calendar to mine and set up a phone appointment. If you want to check me out, it's Kenneth G Hasty. At KennethGHasty.com. You can email me or just look at KennethGHasty.com, my website, and we can kind of go from there. Anyway, thanks for watching. I know people all over the world are watching these videos. I really appreciate it, and do my best to get you good quality information and help our salespeople out there, right? So meanwhile, happy selling. Get out there, and I'm glad you're watching the videos. It means you're learning, or hopefully learning, and keep coming back. Thanks, everybody. Kenneth G Hasty signing off. Take care. Bye.